What's up, Block Gang? I have something special for y'all today. Today we'll be discussing a Ysl rapper who managed to escape the Ysl Rico, but wasn't able to escape the streets of Atlanta. His name would be brought up in a shooting of a 28-year-old father of two. FN the Dealer was a 20-year-old rapper signed to Young Thug's YSL label. FN, whose real name, Jacoby Moody, was arrested Thursday for his role in the fatal shooting of Tremaine Glaspie earlier this month in Mechanicsville neighborhood in Atlanta, just south of downtown. In the early hours of June 6, officers responded to calls of a shooting in an apartment complex in Mechanicsville. When they arrived to the scene, they found a young man who had been shot dead inside his car. The victim was later identified as 28-year-old Glasper. Atlanta police officers said that they was looking for 3 suspects, 2 of whom they believed to have shot Glasper. Born on the south side of Atlanta, FN the Dealer first caught attention of Grammy Award-winning artist Ysl Records' Young Thug in 2020 after releasing his first 2 music videos, All of Me and Hardhead.
In southwest Atlanta, in just the past few minutes, we've learned that police are investigating a deadly shooting at an apartment complex.
It happened early this morning at the Columbia at Mechanicsville Crossing Apartments at Sonwell Street. Good Day's Brooke Sonner is live there. Brooke, good morning. And police say they are looking for 2 shooters.
That's correct. Yeah, we just heard from police moments ago, and they say, as you mentioned, they believe that 2 people shot at this particular victim here at this apartment complex behind me. So it is still at this hour an active scene where you can see we've got at least 1 officer still there and crime scene tape along with homicide detectives. We also just saw the medical examiner leave this area not all that long ago. So here's what we know according to police. They tell us that they got this call right around 2 o'clock this morning here at the Columbia at Mechanicsville Apartments. They say when they got here, they found a 28-year-old shooting victim inside his car. So police right now, they're working to figure out exactly what led to this shooting, but they say that 3 people approached the victim's car and at least 2 of them fired shots.
2 males approached this victim while he was in his car and fired multiple rounds. The victim did sustain gunshot wounds and he succumbed to his wounds at the scene.
Now, police tell us that those shooters left the scene in a black Dodge Charger. Currently, they're reviewing some surveillance video in this area, hoping to get a better image of what those particular individuals look like to track them down. They say that that vehicle did not have a tag. So they're working right now to identify possibly some witnesses. Right now, they say they don't have anybody that saw or knew what led to this. So still some details that they need to sort out. But it is, again, still a very active scene here. Of course, we'll keep you posted on any new details that we get here on scene. That's the latest here live in Southwest Atlanta. I'm Brooke Sonner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, we'll check back in with you again soon. Brooke, thank you.
Right now, the family of a man found shot to death inside of his car in Atlanta's Mechanicsville neighborhood. Well, they are looking for answers. This as police continue searching for 3 suspects who they believe are involved with the killing of 28-year-old Tremaine Glasper.
In an interview you'll only see on 11 Alive, Teresa Bowles spoke with his family.
Residents of this neighborhood say that there are shootings here all the time, and Tremaine's family says someone has got to put a stop to gun violence before this happens again.
Nothing compares to the pain.
I almost couldn't even hardly breathe.
Of a parent losing a child.
It feels like a piece of you is gone.
28-year-old Tremaine Glasper was at Columbia at Mechanicsville Crossing Apartments Monday when Atlanta police say 2 men approached him while he was in his car, fired multiple rounds, then sped off, leaving 13-year-old Shania Stillwell without a dad.
He raised me. I don't know what would make somebody want to take him away from his family.
The sad truth is Tremaine isn't even the first deadly shooting of the year in Mechanicsville. In April, 36-year-old Corey Gladney was killed after an argument near Cooper and Fulton Street. And in March, 29-year-old Natasha Thompson was shot and killed on Irish Street. Before that, in February, a 12 and 13-year-old boy were shot near a playground. Mechanicsville is a community of about 3,000 people. When I chatted with residents in the neighborhood off camera, they told me they have plans to move out due to the violence.
I just really wish the violence would stop. It's pointless. You have so many fatherless kids out here. We're broken. That's the worst phone call that I got in my life.
Tremaine's mother, LaShawna Glasper, says her son was a father of 2 girls and an entrepreneur who was trying to stay on a straight path.
I'm not gonna say he was an angel, because I know he wasn't. But right or wrong, he's my son.
Atlanta police say they don't have any updates on recent homicide cases here, including Tremaine's. That's why the family wants justice and an end to gun violence.
The ones that did it, the ones that orchestrated it, they would go to jail for a very, very long time.
Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive.
At 6, a rapper who is a member of YSL faces murder charges following a shooting in southwest Atlanta. According to Atlanta police, it happened last month inside the Mechanicsville Crossing apartment complex that's located near the intersection of Metropolitan Parkway and Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard. Police say they found the 28-year-old victim riddled with bullets inside his car. They arrested 20-year-old Jacoby Moody. He's better known for his stage name, FN the Dealer, for the murder.
And we'll get you back to those comments here in just a second, but I do want to bring you some breaking news that is just coming into the Live Now from Fox newsroom here. A young Atlanta rapper known for being signed to Young Thug's YSL Records has now been arrested and charged with murder in connection to a fatal shooting in June at an apartment complex in Atlanta. That is the booking photo right there, just in from our friends at Fox 5 Atlanta. Now, the Atlanta Police Department confirmed 20-year-old Jacoby Moody, known by his stage name of FN the Dealer, was taken into custody on Thursday. He is being held in the Fulton County Jail without bond. Jail records indicate he was not only charged with murder, but also possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of or attempt to commit certain felonies. Officials told Fox 5 Atlanta that they were called to the Columbia at Mechanicsville Cross Apartments on the 500 block of Wells Street at around 2 a.m. local time after reports of shots fired on June 5th of this year. At the time of the incident, police said they were looking for 3 suspects, believing 2 of them had opened fire. A captain there with the Atlanta Police Department saying that 2 males approached the victim while he was in his car and fired multiple rounds. After the shooting, officials said the 3 men fled in a black Dodge Charger without a tag. The victim just 28 years old. Fox 5 Atlanta working now to learn more about the victim. Now, it is important to note that Moody is not one of the defendants listed in the ongoing Ysl Rico trial we've been covering here on Live Now from Fox, but again, a young Atlanta rapper known for being signed to Young Thug's YSL Records, now arrested and charged with murder in connection to that fatal shooting in June at an apartment complex in Atlanta. As we do get more details on that, we'll bring them to you live, raw, and unfiltered.
All right, thanks, Andrew. All new tonight at 11, an Atlanta rapper signed to Young Thug's YSL Records music label has been arrested for allegedly killing the father of 2 little girls. 20-year-old Jacoby Moody was taken into custody, according to court documents obtained by 11 Alive News. The shooting happened June 5th at the Columbia and Mechanicsville Crossing apartment that's on Wells Street. It claimed the life of 28-year-old Tremaine Glasper. APD previously said they were looking for 3 suspects in the shooting, but tonight they haven't given an update on the search for the other 2. According to Young Life Stoner Records, Moody's rap name under the label is FNDA Diller. He joined
and there you have it. Sometimes when you escape trouble one time, it's best to just get out the game, count your blessings, and move on. If you continue, sometimes karma comes back to get you. Now there's been another one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Voice box of the block gang, and we out.